Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to get the TD05 back into the car. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that post notification bell to stay up to date with this project. Lots of stuff coming out for it, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let's get into it. Alright boys, so TD05 is back together and we need to see if I actually fixed the issue. So we need to get back on. So the thing is, I just had these arrive. So some genuine valve cover gaskets and some boots for my steering. And I've also got the billet half moons to go in. Now the plan was to take the engine out and do them and clean up the engine because it's pretty grot. And I want to clean up some of the wiring as well. Some of the lines, you know, paint this, just do a little overhaul before it gets onto a dyno. So yeah, I'm going to be getting this turbo on, seeing if it's good, and if it is, I'm going to be pulling the engine out anyways. So yeah, fingers crossed I've fixed the turbo. I may or may not have a little rip around before I get it back in and get the engine out, but yeah, definitely want to clean up some things, maybe fix some of the connectors. It's like this one's not looking too good, and just maybe even try to tuck some of the wiring, or maybe even get rid of some because I'm not using like the butterflies. Should get some TGV deletes actually, that'd be the thing to do. So that'll free up some space in front and in back to get rid of the motors. It'll look a lot neater. We fix up this wiring loom here. But yeah, we got to get that back on first. So I'm actually not going to do it right now. I'll come back later tonight, which will be next scene anyway, and we'll start putting that back on. So we've got to put all the gaskets back on, we've got to reseal everything, got to clean up the old gasket from the wastegate, so that can seal. And yeah, seems a bit pointless, I know, because it will be coming off probably in the next week or two, but yeah, gotta make sure it works. Alright boys, I'm back. It's nearly 9 o'clock at night, so I might just put my head down and do this and not actually record much, so we can, you know, get it done tonight and hopefully tomorrow get a start up for you guys and actually see the outcome of pulling the turbo apart. So let's get stuck into it. Whoa. Alright guys, turbo is on down here, so just the exhaust is bolted together. Haven't bolted it up the top yet, but I'm going to do all the fittings first. So we'll start with the oil feed, I'm going to do the water, and I'll do the drain. We'll move up top and we'll fix everything up there, and then we'll clean up the wastegate and get that back on. So I did put some more exhaust sealant on this flange here. It is a 2-bolt flange and it was leaking at the top, so both sides of the gasket got a nice smear of ultra copper, and so with the wastegate it works. So alright, let's crack on. And alright guys, everything up the top here is all buttoned back up, all good. And put all the plumbing on. Just need to do the wastegates and the intercooler piping, and that should be it. It's about 10, quarter past 10, so just over an hour. I've been fluffing around a little bit. Alright guys, it's all back together. So we've got sealant on the wastegate and pipe down here. So we'll wait until tomorrow to give it a start up. About 20 to 11, so definitely not going to be starting it up now. But yeah, everything's back together. So tomorrow we'll do a start up, and hopefully it's not smoky. Might be a little bit of smoke because I was using some WD-40 and exhaust housing and stuff like that, so might have a little bit of smoke, but you'll know the difference. So I'll know the difference and I'll let you know. So yeah, that's me done for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's about 2:30. Just checked the oil. Oil's good, so we didn't have that much drain out. But obviously we need to do the water, so we'll give me a little new funnel that's in this box here. We'll screw that on and fill it up. I'll probably just fill it up with water, because maybe in a few weeks the engine will be out. We'll be doing the seals and whatnot and cleaning up the wiring. But yeah, I'm gonna like paint here and make it look all good. Maybe even get rid of this big eyesore, I reckon, in the whole thing, and either relocate it to the boot or make up another little can for it. But anyway, let's fill it up with water. Alright, well, this might take a little while. Hopefully we don't have any leaking down here. I really should put some coolant in there, shouldn't I? Probably take it out for a rip and it'll probably get hot, so find some coolant. I've got some down here somewhere. And yeah, found it. Alright, so I've probably got a whole thing of coolant in there, but I'm not seeing any leaking down here at all. That's all good. So just a bit of time there. I guess once it starts up, the pump will suck it through, so get some more water ready and we'll get her started and see if it's smoky. Alright boys, I'm gonna start it up. Hopefully it doesn't shake that much that this falls off. But hopefully I've done it. Whew. Alright boys, power on. I've got the battery charger hooked up too, so we should have all the power. Yeah. There shouldn't be any oil. Wind this down. I can smell the WD-40. So the turbo hasn't exploded on me. smells different than before. Maybe I need to give it a little bit more time. We'll just bleed it. So we can just pull it through. Alright boys, we are a bit smoky, but I did have a lot of oil and WD-40 on here, so just there we go. We haven't got anything leaking externally by the looks of it. There's nothing on the ground either, nothing dripping down, but yeah, it's a little bit smoky in here. So we're just burning off stuff as well to begin with. Nowhere near as bad, but like I said, probably just burning off. Just looking at coolant temp on the Pruda, we're at 80 degrees. Just waiting for that thermostat to open. It shouldn't be too far off. Hopefully this will go. That'll be good. Yeah, maybe last episode or episode before I said I might have seen something. And what are your thoughts on the PCV valve? I've deleted it, so maybe I should put it back. Maybe that's why it's smoky. But this is obviously turning off. So let it run for a bit. Fuels are good. 14.7. Temper at 80. Maybe I'll just step out of here for a little while and come back and see how it's going. Alright boys, fans are kicked on. Feels good. Oil pressure is about 30. We're at 90 degrees now. Seems as though we've finished burning off any of the oils from the low mount, which is good. Definitely not as smoky in here now. Definitely not as smoky out here. A little bit here. Might still be got it coming out the exhaust. Condensation. It is a bit stinky. I really do think I should put that cat in. It is a high flow cat. Like I said before, I'm going to be getting the engine out soon, so that's going to have to come off. And I think that dump pipe. That dump pipe is going to need a little bit more work. I don't think it's sitting correct. I think it hits when I hit something. Maybe the bodywork. It's on gear changes. Maybe it's just the engine mounts. I don't know. But yeah. The Smokey again. Maybe it's just coming back in from the exhaust, I don't know. Actually, I think we got an exhaust leak on the V-band there. Got 11mm nut. I thought I had a deep 11mm. I've only got this one. I was there for 5 minutes trying to do that and I gave up, so I'll tighten that up again tonight. That should be it for that. I think it's definitely fixed the turbo. might try that PCV. Try the PCV next, see if that's the issue. Pretty easy to get to. Pretty much in the same position to put that clamp on, so might as well. Oil pressure's good. Idle's a little bit high. Yeah, 92 degrees. I think I've fixed one of the issues. Anyways guys, hope you like this episode. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that post notification bell to stay up to date with this build. That being said guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next episode. Bye. Just turn the car off and crack this as soon as the pump went off, just to see how much oil still comes out of the turbo. Should turn this up so it doesn't leak. That's hot. Yeah, a little bit still coming out.